So some oak trees are finally coming down, including the 2 for our swing, and 2 in our neighbor's yard, including 1 that was 4-foot diameter at the base. So even though I don't have a mill and don't have a lot of extra time, just couldn't bear to see it all go to firewood. So they've saved a 7-foot or so section of it laying on the ground over there. We're going to get some more out of that second tree, probably some out of our 2 trees as well. To maneuver it, decided I needed cant hooks or PVs. It's the only ones I could find without ordering them online and waiting. Didn't realize there was this damage coming in. The other end of it looks all right. Success.
I can't wait to tell Jim we didn't even need him.
Yeah. There's the faithful Jim. Let's see what we can do to maneuver those 2 logs. I'm recording this.
Well, before they get rolling, here's all of the wood in our yard and in the Cans yard, and these guys have been splitting that big wood pile over there. Oh, here they go. Here they go.
Just roll forward and go up Dave's yard.
I'm up. Dylan and I are going to roll really fast on this thing. It's going to turn.
And use momentum to turn it.
I'm gonna
try.
slow this bad boy down.
Well, let's let it get moving first.
1, 2.
Well, it's ready to roll, baby. Oh, never mind, that was a bad idea.
I told you were going to get run over.
That was a bad idea.
We've got it.
Yeah, he's turning.
It's turning. Oh, it's turning.
Yeah, a little more, Jeff.
Back.
Oh my God, look at that. Okay, take it to the court.
I'm glad I didn't catch you in the shoulder and pin you to the ground.
Right across the net ball.
Yeah. We rolled the log halfway up to his knee.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
Let's try, guys.
We might hit that damn tree now. All right, everyone,
go that way.
we got a 5-minute rest because we're going to the quarry. We might have went 1 too many bumps.
No, I think we're good.
Because it is larger.
Close to his cousins.
Yeah, I think it's going to be right up to his
beautiful.
cousins.
Because once those guys set that mill up, it's
He
pain in
doesn't
the ass
want
to
to
move it.
He doesn't want to
But
move
how are they going to get it up on the
They've
mill?
got a
winch.
cable.
He's ready.
I'm ready. I've been ready. I was born ready. We're going to do this without any tools, aren't we? We're just
I
gonna
think,
get
get it moving and
It's
keep
all,
it
it's all
moving.
downhill.
We got it. Go. Look at this. We couldn't stop it as we tried.
We're walking.
Right.
We're walking.
We need to go.
Oh, Mitch, roll.
Oh my God.
No, I'm not good.
At least we didn't run you over.
All right.
Roll. Walk, walk, walk.
There's a bad spot.
Walk, walk.
That was a downhill.
Walk, walk. We're almost to the downhill.
God, you scared the crap out of me.
We don't even go for that log. You feel scary.
We need a log in front of
We're
the
good.
right side.
Okay, speed, 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 speed. And then we got right on the crowd.
Kids.
Where's the work ethic, right?
Oh,
Don't stop it.
let it go. Let it go.
Yeah. Oh.
Huh?
I'll be sore.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well,
That is.
success.
Oh,
If-
yeah, if he's laid down there, it's going to run over you.
If you'd killed him, Doug would have made a nice plaque out of the wood.
Okay, supposed to be our milling day. Took the day off, cleared some spots for the wood up at my dad's barn, and my brother-in-law Dave added 2 new hickory logs to the pile. So we will see whether this all works out. They are pretty much right on time.
That ain't going to lift you. Alright, I'll let you guys get out.
You're supposed to be taking it easier on your wrist.
I know.
Pretty wide boards. Quarter-sawn. Trying to get it quarter-sawn all the way through this whole log. Last log going up. 2 loads already taken up. Dumped. These guys know what they're doing. No, just the edge cuts, you know, that was not worth screwing around with. Too close. Final phase of all this milling is to get this stuff properly stickered. There's my old boat that's been living up here since I decided to build Grace. And Dad and Rosemary but kindly let me store here ever since. So this is the oak. And there's some hickory and walnut that no longer needs stickered. And there's our stickers, which I suspect we'll run out of. Look at the grain on that, though. Yeah, you can see the shimmery quarter-sawn stuff. Then I'll come away with a count of how many more stickers I have to make before finishing. Yeah.
Go pick some up if you want.
Well, it's super expensive to buy them as is. I gotta buy 2x4s and rip them down. Okay, there's the 7-foot log. And we ran out of stickers for all the rest of that. Debated a bunch of options on how to make them and came back to 8-foot 2x4s as the most economical. And rather than just trying to split them, this way, which would be less than 3/4 of an inch, which is less space than is optimal. I'm just getting 4 out of each rip, which is a little more than is usually needed. People say 1 inch, but 1.5, and it's absolutely consistent, which is important for leveling each layer. But boy, hope my math was right, because this is a boatload of ripping. Still cooling off. My table saw shut itself down, as it has done over the years sometimes on hard rips when it gets too hot, and it is always revived after being allowed to cool down, but not yesterday. So, well, this thing has been absolutely rock solid for almost 40 years. I'm trying to take it apart and see if I can get the motors. One more ground, and then I got to come from the other side, I think, and there's 4 bolts through the top. I always kind of wondered what this was for. I think it was originally the attach point for the safety kickback protector thingy or something. Really wondered whether to try to repair it or not, but I found on eBay an assembly with the power and the replacement motor. They don't make these anymore. It's a really old table saw. Got so many hours and so many projects with this thing that I decided I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. There was an odd bolt, went through here, down through that hole to pin via this washer the motor in place, which of course also pins the blade in place, so pretty critical. And it was broke off, had to drill it out. Obviously any slop sideways would be bad, because that's the blade relative to the fence, etc. So kind of an odd way to do that. Well, there it is. That is the beast. Was it a stupid move or a smart move to try to keep the old saw going this way? That's encouraging. Relatively low wear on the shaft where the blade goes. Compare that to mine. Crank for another 20 years or so, who knows? Let's see if we can get this shaft loose. I think that does it. Well, I had to drill out that locating bolt. I'm gonna clean that up, make the hole bigger, so I can just run a simple nut and bolt through there, I think. Silly design, glory of the 70s maybe, but it's the way it went together. Put a little Loctite on there too. And while I've got it all neatly exposed here, get wax in these threads. Easier if the whole thing were on its side. What I'm going to do is keep the power cord that's already on here onto this unit, presumably newer capacitor, relay, and reset switch. Extra ground attached, all the 4 main bolts holding this to the tabletop through the bushing and down. Alright, might as well be optimistic and put the base on as well. I guess if it doesn't work, it becomes a little work table, and I go buy a new saw. This thing is a beast. Put the blade on, double check alignment, and then fire it up and find out if it's all been a waste. Okay, will it blow up? Will it start? Sounds different than the old motor. I hope that's just because it's got a lot less wear on it. Alright, well, let's try to cut the rest of these. Okay, by my calculations, that is enough to sticker the rest of that oak up there. Two more quarter-sawn pieces with the heart damage down the middle, but nice sized boards. Now to kind of celebrate the end of this whole milling, log hauling, back-breaking project, I think I'm going to try to make something out of these two pieces that I held back. Obviously nowhere near cured, but I'm just curious what the wood would look like. This is a nice quarter-sawn piece. And I'm thinking if I cut a piece out and make a plate out of it on the lathe and I go thin enough and get it nice and warm during all the working and sanding and drive the moisture out of it as we go, it might not warp up too bad, and it'll give me a chance to see what a little bit of this wood grain looks like. Let's see what happens with that little piece of quarter-sawn oak. Hit it with the oil and see what that does. I let the sandpaper get good and hot, hopefully driving some of the moisture content out of the wood. And what I'd like to do then is sort of stabilize it with the boiled linseed oil and see if we can minimize warping and see if we can successfully turn something out of a green piece of wood without it becoming an absolute crooked mess. I like the grain. It's a good chance to look at the grain. Maybe I'll make one of these for each of the guys that was out there sweating and rolling logs. Fun.
You want beer? Who wants beer?
Yeah, if you want the whole story of how the log got moved, this is important to capture.
It is.
Debbie, can you document this moment right
I
here?
did. I did.
Not very flattering.
Oh, it's always flattering because you were a handsome man.